Good morning, children. Today we are going to see some listening activities which are there in your course book. Okay, now take your course book and be ready. Okay, children, we are going to do listening activities from various lessons. So, then and there, you should be alert to open the page numbers correctly. Right? Hope you have your course book, pencil, and you are at peace. Right? You have to be sitting in a very quiet place so that you can do the activities without any disturbance. Ready? Now turn to page number 24. The lesson name is Crystal Cave. Take page number 24. Ready? So now you have to listen to the audio carefully and then write the answers. Right? See, for example, column 1, you have some 7 sentences, half sentences. The remaining half is in column 2. Right? So when you listen to the audio, immediately you might not get the answers. Second time also you might have to listen to the audio and then write the answers. See, for example, if you mark this as number 1, that is, can you look at the screen, children? Yeah. In case if this is a number 1, you will mark this as number 1. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Numbers. You have to write numbers in your textbook using pencil. 7 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now, after writing the numbers in these small circles, you have to check number 1 goes with which one. How it get paired. Clear? The first one is like this. Arachne was, here it will be number 1. And the answer here is a very skilled weaver. So here also you will write number 1. Clear? So like that you have only when you listen you will know. Right? Okay. Now be alert and get ready. Listen very, very carefully.
You are going to listen to an ancient Greek story about goddess Athena and a girl called Arachne. First, listen to the story. Then, read the table below. After reading, listen to the story again. After you have heard the story for the second time, complete the statements by matching the parts in the first column to the second. Long ago, in Greece, there lived a beautiful maid called Arachne. Arachne was a very skilled weaver. People used to come from far and wide to see her weave. This made her very famous. Arachne soon became very proud of her skill. She couldn't stop boasting about her weaving to everyone. She said that no one could weave as finely as she could. Arachne claimed that she could weave better than the goddess Athena herself. Athena was the Greek goddess of weaving. When the news reached goddess Athena, she was not pleased. She took the form of an old woman and went to Arachne with some advice.
My dear child, do not mock the gods. Challenge your fellow human beings if you must, but do not anger the goddess. Ask the goddess for forgiveness.
Arachne was furious. She shouted, I don't care about the goddess. I know my own skill. If Athena wants, we can hold a competition. The old woman changed her form and revealed herself as Athena. And they started the competition. Athena weaved a beautiful picture showing the powers of the Greek gods Poseidon and Zeus. But Arachne, on the other hand, weaved a cartoon showing the weakness of all the gods and making fun of them. It showed her disregard for the gods. Seeing this, Athena was furious. She sprinkled some juices of magical plants on Arachne, turned Arachne into a spider, and said, "Since you weave very well, this is your punishment. Now you will have to spin and weave forever."
Hope you listened, right? So if you want, you just play back one more time, listen, then you come back for the answers. After marking, you check this. Arachne was a very skilled weaver. This we discussed at the beginning itself. Number 2, she couldn't stop. Just answer. Yeah, she couldn't stop posting about her weaving. Number 3, she claimed that she could weave better than goddess Athena. Right? Athena took the form of an old woman and advised Arachne to apologize to the goddess. Athena weaved. What did she weave? A picture showing the powers of the gods. What did Arachne weave? What did Arachne weave? Arachne weaved a picture mocking the gods. So the last one, in anger, Athena turned Arachne into a spider. Why? So she will have to spend the rest of her life weaving. Now you know the history of spiders, right? Okay, now you can check the answers. The same answers I'll give you the worksheet also, so that you can easily check the answers in your textbook. Okay, play back the play back the audio one more time also. You may check for the story. Okay, children. Okay, children, now you just turn to page number 62. And the lesson is The Boy Who Saved Holland. Open that page, all of you. Page 62. Yeah, here there is one listening activity. You're going to listen to the audio and quickly write the answers. Hold the pencil also ready, right? So just listen to the audio very, very carefully and then write the answers. If you want, you can play the audio one more time and then write the answers also. Ready?
Karthik Nemani, an American boy of Indian origin, has won the final round of the annual US Spelling Bee Championship. A 12-year-old girl in Bhopal helped the police arrest burglars when she had the presence of mind to latch the doors of her neighbor's house from outside and alert the police on hearing some sounds from within. She knew that her neighbors were on vacation. A dangerous criminal, Shaitan Dada, has escaped from the city prison for the 4th time this year. 3,000 women from Haria in Haryana have planted over 100 saplings each in the hills around their village to bring back the receding green cover.
Now you check the answers, children. Number 1. Karthik Nemani, an American boy of Indian origin, dashed the final round of the US Spelling Bee Championship. Has won the final round of the annual US Spelling Bee Championship. Right? Second one. A 12-year-old girl in Bhopal helped the police arrest burglars when she had the presence of mind to latch the doors of her neighbor's house from outside and alert the police on hearing some sounds from within. She knew that her neighbors were on vacation. Check your answers. Here is number 3. Um, a dangerous criminal, Shaitan Dada, has escaped from the city prison for the fourth time this year. A dangerous criminal, Shaitan Dada, has escaped from the city prison for the fourth time this year. Number 4. 3,000 women from Haria in Haryana have planted over 100 saplings each in the hills around their village to bring back the receding green cover. All your answers are right? Very good. Now turn to page number 79. Jaldi's gift. Be ready. You're going to listen to the audio and write the answers. Right?
Listen to these conversations between a few people. Then say whether the following statements are true or false. Correct the errors in the false statements.
A man walks past a woman standing beside a big dog.
You have a lovely dog. Does your dog bite?
Thank you. No, my dog doesn't bite.
So the man goes near the dog and begins playing with it, and it bites him.
Ow! You lied. Your dog bit me.
But this isn't my dog. My dog is home.
A family of tortoises went into a cafe for some ice cream. As soon as they sat down, Father Tortoise looked out of the window and said, "I think it's going to rain. Junior, will you pop home and fetch our raincoats for Mom, you and me?" So Junior walked away to fetch the raincoats. Though their home was only a few meters away, Junior did not return, even after the ice cream was served. Father and Mother waited. It was over 4 hours now. The cafe was about to close. Mother said, "I think we'd better eat Junior's ice cream and leave for home." A voice called from behind the cafe door. "I knew it! I always knew it! I knew you would eat my ice cream. If you do that, I won't go." "Oh, my son is so good." "Oh, really? Does your son score badly in tests?" "Oh, no." "Does he come home in dirty clothes?" "Oh, no." "Does he play in the living room?" "No." "Oh, great! Unbelievable! How old is he?" 2 months old.
Okay, children, you heard the audio. It was funny, right? Now you're going to find the answers. Okay? Some of you would have got the answers already. If you feel like, you can play that audio again and find the answers. Now check. The man asked the woman if her dog bites. First you have to check whether the statement is true or false. Okay, if it is true, you simply have to write true, no problem, that's all, there it ends. If it is false, then you have to write here false and write the correct statement, true statement, right? That was the instruction in the audio, am I right? Yeah. Now the man asked the woman if her dog bites. True or false? That is true. So simply you have to write true, and you will not write anything in this sentence, leave it as such. Come to the second one. The woman said that the dog was hers. Is it so, children? No. False. So what would be the correct statement for this? Check this. The woman said that her dog does not bite, but her dog was at home. Right? Yeah. Third one. A family of tortoise. A family of tortoise went into a cafe. Is it right? Yeah, right. So nothing will be written in this line because the statement is true. Let's go to the next one. Junior found it very difficult to carry the raincoats, and that is why he was late. Was that the reason? You remember, he gave a funny reply. So this statement is wrong, and the correct statement is Junior never left the cafe. He stood behind the door watching his ice cream. Remember? Yes. Now, number 5. Yeah. Man A says her son scores badly in tests. No, false. Actually, what did he say? The man says that his son does not score badly in tests. Next, number 6. Man A says that his son is 3 years old. Is it true? False. So, what was the statement? The man says his son is 2 months old. Right? Okay. Now, check your answers and write this in your textbook. Open page number 92 in your course book, Sir Lowly's Coast. Listening activity, page number 92. Ready.
Mr. Ray and his 10-year-old son, Ken, were moving into a new house. The house was an old castle. When the locals in the village saw this, they said, "Mr. Ray, you've made a huge mistake. The castle is haunted. Nobody has ever lived here for more than a week. You have a little boy. You must leave today." But neither Mr. Ray nor his little boy believed in ghosts. They moved into the house quite happily. The boy spent some time in the stables with the horses. He played in a wild, untamed garden. He made a palace using sticks and flowers, and he pretended to be a king in the palace. The next day, the boy went downstairs and asked the maid of the home for a glass of water and some fruit. She said, "Of course, young master. Here are the best grapes and oranges from the garden. Enjoy them." The boy loved the juicy fruits. The maid continued to talk. She said, "You are very brave, young master. Nobody has dared to come downstairs to the kitchen. There are a few very scary ghosts here." During dinner that night, the little boy struck up a conversation with his father. "Daddy, I've been thinking. I could believe in ghosts. The maid told me there are ghosts in the house." "Son, we don't have a maid," said the father.
You loved the story, right? Yeah, I know. Right now, in case you have written the answers or here and there you'll have some doubts, you have to play the audio again and then only you have to get the answer. Or else, if you want, you check the answers here. First one. How old is Ken? Ken is 10 years old. You should write the answer here. You have space in the textbook, children? Yeah, using pencil, you write the answer there only. What is his father's name? Ken's father's name is Ray. Right? How many people were moving into the new home? What did you hear in the audio? 2 people were moving into the new home. Right? You write there itself in the textbook. In that space, you write. All these are small answers only. Next, fourth one, you have options. The new home used to be a horse stable, a castle, a palace. Which is the right answer? A castle. Very good. Now let's do question number 5. Say if the following statements are true or false. Children, this is in page number 93. Next page. Are you in page 93? Yes. The villagers said that the castle was a safe place. Did they mention that it was safe? No, false. The maid served the boy a few apples and grapes. Is it true? Did the maid serve apples and grapes? Can you recall? Oranges and grapes. So this statement is also false. According to the maid, there are a few scary ghosts in the stable. Did she talk about the stable? No, she spoke about the kitchen and the house actually, not the stable. So this is false. The garden had not been looked after for a long time. You remember what was said in the audio? Untamed garden. That is, no one has taken care. So this is true. Then question number 6. According to the villages, how many days did people usually live in the castle? You might have heard this in the beginning of the audio itself. The answer is, the villagers said nobody had lived in the castle for more than a week. Children, you write this answer just below the question in your textbook in page 93. Okay, you have little space there. There you can write, or you can write on the top of the page also. Okay, check your answers. Open your course book to page number 107. This listening activity is from the lesson Raoul the Owl. Be ready?
Bindi works as a station helper at the Shoranur railway station. It is her duty to make entries on the big blackboard outside the station. She is missing some information. Listen to the announcements made and help her fill this board. Passengers, your kind attention please. Train number 12511, Rapti Sagar Express, from Gorakhpur to Trivandrum is expected to arrive at 10 hours 20 minutes on platform number 3. Train number 16606, Arnad Express, from Nagarkoil to Mangalore is expected to arrive at 10 hours 30 minutes on platform number 5. Train number 12076, Jan Shatabdi, from Trivandrum to Kozhikode is expected to arrive at 11 hours 20 minutes on platform number 6. Train number 19262, Kochuveli Express, from Porbandar to Kochuveli is expected to arrive at 11 hours 30 minutes on platform number 2. Train number 16688, Navyug Express, from Jammu to Tirunelveli is expected to arrive at 12 hours 10 minutes on platform number 4.
Okay, children, here is the announcement board which you have to fill. I guess most of you would have filled listening to the audio. Now just check your answers whether they are right. The first one, you have 3, 4, 5 columns, right? Train number, train name. This is train number column and this is train name, arrival time, departure time and the platform number. Okay, so here the first one is the train number is given, train name is given, arrival time alone is missing. Check whether you have given this timing, 10 hours and 20 minutes, right? And here the second one, train name is there, number, name, arrival time, departure time is there. What is the platform number, right? Yeah. And here train number is missing and train name is there. Arrival time is there, departure time is there, platform number is missing. The train number which we heard in the audio is this, cross check. And here the platform number mentioned is 6. Am I right? Yeah. Next one. Train number, train name is there. Only arrival time is missing. Departure time and platform number are given here. The arrival time which I heard and you also would have heard this only, 11 hours and 30 minutes, 11:30. And the last one here is I heard the train number like this. How about you? Right? Yeah. Train number, train name, arrival time, departure time, and the platform number mentioned in the audio was 4. Am I right? Now just cross check whether your answers are correct. If you want, you play back the audio and listen one more time.
India has a rich culture in jewelry making. The excavation at one of the many sites of the Indus Valley civilization uncovered many instances of beads being used in jewelry design. Beads are small decorative objects that come in many sizes and shapes. They can be made of stone, shell, glass, wood, pearl, dried fruits, clay, terracotta, or seeds. A small hole is punched through the item in order to string them with thread or flexible wires. The bead jewelry found at Indus Valley were made of metal, a great advancement for the time, precious stones, shells, and organic seeds. Stones like lapis, agate steatite, garnet, and serpentine were commonly cut and made into beads. Several places in India continue to specialize in bead jewelry making. For example, the modern-day Naga tribes wear exquisite bead jewelry.
Open your course book to page number 118. Grandpa's Tree is the name of the lesson, and you have this listening activity in page number 118.
You are going to listen to a description of the living room. Compare it to the picture given. There are a few things missing in the picture. As you listen to the description and notice something missing, write the name of the object where it should be. For example, cat is done for you. Listen to the audio more than once to catch all the items. This is Garima's living room. The window has the view of the garden. There is a striped sofa near the window. There is a ginger cat sitting on it. The bookcase beside the sofa has 3 glass vases. There is a television on the other side of the sofa. Under the television, on the stand, there are some CDs and a CD player. There is a photograph of Garima's family on the wall above the television. There is a coffee table in front of the sofa. There is a fish bowl on the table. The fish bowl has a goldfish in it. Garima's mobile phone is also on the table.
Okay, children, this activity is really interesting. This listening activity, is it not? Because you are going to find out what are the things missing in the a picture just by listening to the audio. I'm very sure you could have got all the answers, right? Am I right? Yes. But anyways, let us cross check. The first one is already done. It is mentioned in the audio that a cat on the sofa. So now that it is already printed in the textbook, is it not? Okay. Just for clarity, I've given here. Let's go to the second one. What else is missing? Yeah. In the audio, it was mentioned that there are 3 glass vases, but only 2 are there. So glass vase is missing. That is number 2. Then the third one is, yeah, a CD player under the TV, right? CD player is missing in that place. CDs are there, but CD player is missing. So you have to write there CD player. Children, use pencil, dark pencil, and then write, okay, in your textbook. And what else? Yeah, and in the audio, it was mentioned there's a photo of Garima's family on the wall, just on top of the television, but that is missing. That is number 4. Write this, all of you. Photo of Garima's family. See the spelling and write. Okay. Next, goldfish is missing in the, yeah, fish ball. Only the fish ball is there, but goldfish is missing. And what is the last one? Yeah, mobile phone. Garima's mobile phone is missing on the table. Right? Did you enjoy this? Yeah. Children, open your course book to page number 132. The lesson name is My Life. In that lesson, in page number 132, you have one listening activity. Under the header, politeness markers, you have to listen to the dialogue pairs. For every question, you have 2 dialogues. Okay, and check which is politer than the other. You know what is being polite? Do you know what is that? The way you ask, the way you talk to your friends and others. The way you ask excuse. Can I do this? Do you mind? Shall I? Could you please? Will you please? Yes. So without asking others in a harsh manner, do this for me. Come here. Take this. Help me in this. Instead of asking like this, if you add please, right? Excuse me. All these adds politeness in the sentence. Now you are going to listen to the audio and check which is the sentence with politeness. There you will just put a tick mark. Have a pencil in your hand. Just check. For each question there are 2 circles. Can you see in page 132? Right? Are you seeing? Yes. Number 1. Can you see there are 2 circles? A, B. For 2 also you have A, B. Like that you have 5 questions. Listen to the audio. If you feel the sentence A, that is first one is polite, you put a tick mark there on A. Leave B. Clear? You have to follow the audio. Listen now, children. Be very alert.
Listen to the dialogue pairs. One is politer than the other. Tick A or B, whichever you think is politer. You may listen to the pairs more than once. After you have finished the exercise, form groups of 3 or 4 and discuss why you thought one was politer than the other.
1. A.
Excuse me, do you mind if I sit here?
Not at all. B.
Is anyone sitting there?
No. 2. A.
Where's the library?
Down the hall to the left. B.
Could you tell me where the library is?
Sure, down the hall to the left. 3A.
Can you come to the party tonight?
No, I can't. B.
Could you please come to the party tonight?
Oh, I'm sorry, I can't. I have to study. Thank you for inviting me. 4A.
I was saying,
Pardon me, I didn't hear you. B.
I was saying,
What? 5. A.
I wonder if you could help me find this book called Ideas for Science Projects.
Sure, come along. B.
Where's the book Ideas for Science Projects?
I don't know.
Right, children, hope you listened to the audio. Now, you're going to cross-check. You all have marked the answers now. You have put a tick mark for the sentence which is polite, is it not? Now you have to check whether your answers are right. Okay, look at the screen and check your answer in the book. Number 1, you have A and B. Yeah, the first sentence sounds very polite than the sentence B. I have marked A. You have to put a tick mark in A. Right? If you have done, good, very good. Check the second one. The sentence B is more politer than A. And for third one also same. Sentence B is politer than A. And for fourth one, A is politer than B. And fifth one, again A is politer. If you want, you play the audio and then check one more time whether your answers are right. Okay, check. On the yellow brick road. Open to page number 148. Have pencil in your hand. The listening activity is about identifying tones. Look into your book, all of you. Page 148. Okay. Now you are going to listen to the audio and mark what kind of tone is that. There are various tones given there. Can you see? Unemotional, happy, excited, angry, eager, disrespectful, doubtful, threatening. There are so many. Wow. So now you are going to listen to the tone of various speakers and then mark. Ready, children?
Listen to each line of the play carefully. Identify from the tone of the speakers if they are angry, happy, pleased, etc. Circle the correct option. You may choose more than one tone.
Once, Emperor Akbar and his minister Birbal were out for walk in the royal garden. Akbar noticed that there were many crows in the garden.
The crows look so happy, Birbal. I wonder how many crows live in our city. 95,240, my lord. Are you sure? I am certain, sir. You may have them counted. What if there are more than 95,240? Then it means that a few crows from neighboring cities are here to visit their relatives. And what if they are fewer? Probably a few of our crows are out visiting their friends and relatives. Ha ha! Birbal, you are smart.
Okay, now you heard the conversation between Akbar and Birbal, and the first person to introduce the story is the narrator. Right? What is given in your textbook? It is here on the screen. You have to, I feel it will be comfort if you look into your book. Narrator, then Akbar, Birbal. Akbar, Birbal, Akbar, Birbal, Akbar, Birbal, and Akbar. Right? It goes like this. So now let's see what kind of tone they have used. What do you think about the narrator? You heard the narrator's voice. Was it unemotional, happy, excited, angry? Unemotional is nothing but not showing any kind of emotions. No happy feeling, no angry feeling, no confident feel, no threatening feel, no respectful feel. Okay, just like that. Reading from the paper without showing any feel, any emotion. That is only called as unemotional. So what do you think about the narrator here who spoke to you in the audio? Unemotional. If you are okay to circle unemotional, you can take your pencil and then circle, or if you want to just give a tick mark, you can give a tick mark. Whichever is fine, you do it. But in the header it is given circle the correct option. So now I'm saying that it is your choice. Do it neatly. That is the point. Okay. Right. Next, Akbar. You heard Akbar's conversation, and I think you might have done this already when you heard the audio once or twice, right? He was happy, he was excited, and he asked some question also, right? Yeah, eager. That shows eagerness. He wanted to know something. Correct, children? Yes. Now, check the next one. Birbal. Birbal replied with full confidence, right? And he also showed respect to Akbar in his voice, in his tone, right? Okay, hearing that, what did Akbar do? How did he speak? How was his tone? He had some doubt, that is suspicious, right? But Birbal was confident in his reply. Akbar wants to know something, so curious. He was so curious, and he showed disbelieving in his tone. He didn't believe what Birbal said. But Birbal was confident in his tone when he replied to Akbar. Next one, Akbar still had some doubt. So you could mark doubtful. He was so doubtful. But Birbal was confident again. Right? He replied. And he was humorous. There was some fun in his reply. Humorous. So finally Akbar agreed. He pleased. He took it, what Birbal said. And he was happy. Right? He was pleased and he was very happy. Correct? Check your answers. Right, children, now you have to play back the audio one more time and then check for the answers. Meet you in the next class. Take care. Bye-bye.